Today our topic is linked list. Before learning this video, please learn previous videos of this series on linked list. We already learned in our previous video that there are three types of linked list: singly linked list, circular linked list and doubly linked list. We already learned different operations on singly linked list and circular linked list. Today we will learn more operations on circular linked list. We already learned in singly linked list every node points to its next node in the sequence and the last node points to null. But in circular linked list every node points to the next node in the sequence but the last node points to the first node in the list. That means circular linked list is similar to the singly linked list except that the last node points to the first node in the list and external pointer holds the address of the last node. So different operations on circular linked list. Now we will learn concatenation of two circular linked list. First see the discussion. Concatenation of two linked list. So what is the meaning of concatenation? Means the action of linking things together in a series. So there are two circular linked lists. See, this is one circular linked list, the last node address stored in external pointer. This is another circular linked list, the last node address stored in external pointer. So function name is concat. Here I am passing the address of external pointer of our first linked list. That is P. P is say 500. So how I can declare struct node double star P means P is an address 500 that holds another address 400 and 400 is the address of a node. So I have to declare in this way struct node double star P. In the same way I have to pass the second linked list external pointer address that is Q, say it is 600. So I declare struct node double star Q. And after concatenation, I get one single circular linked list, one single concatenated circular linked list. That linked list external pointer address say R. Say R is 700. So I am passing R also. If first linked list is empty, means how I can check first linked list is empty? If star P value at P is null, then no nodes are there, no linked list is there. So if star P equals to null, then what is the value of star R? Because first linked list is not there, only the second linked list is there. So after concatenation I get only one linked list. So star R equals to star Q, that is value at Q, because only one linked list is there. So it is 4000. So 4000 should be here, only one linked list. Just the opposite case is if this one is null, means if there is no second linked list, only first linked list is there. Just the opposite case. If there is no second linked list, no nodes are there, only the first linked list there. So after concatenation, I get only the first linked list. So star R equals to what? Star P. That is 400. Now, if both linked lists are there, then how I can concatenate? First see how you can check if both linked lists are there. That is star P value at P not equals to null. Also star Q, that is value at Q not equals to null, and both conditions are true. In between these two there is and, means if both linked lists are there, then I have to concatenate. So how I can concatenate? Then first I give star R equals to star Q, means value at R should be value at Q, that is 4000. So first 4000 will be here. So this node is our last node. This node. After concatenation of these two lists, this node will be our last node, and the last node address stored in external pointer. Our new external pointer is R. So 4000 stored here. And aim equals to star P arrow next. Star P arrow next means what is P? P is 500. Star P means 400. So P arrow next means 100. Okay. So star P arrow next means this 100. And this 100 is stored in aim. So aim is 100. So this node is M. I have to declare M. How I can declare? Struct node star M. M can hold address of any node. Here M is the address of this node. Now star P arrow next equals to star Q arrow next. Means here star P arrow next means star P means what? 400. 400 arrow next means here you have to give star Q arrow next. Star Q means what? Q means 600. Star Q means 4000. 4000 arrow next means 1000. So these 1000 should be here. So here I give 1000. Okay. And star Q arrow next equals to M. So here star Q means what? 4000. 4000 arrow next, here you have to give this M, that is 100. Now see whether concatenation is done or not. This is our first node of our concatenated linked list. This is our last node of our concatenated linked list. This node address is 4000. This node address should be stored in external pointer or header. After concatenation, I get new external pointer R and it holds the address of the last node, that is 4000. And next of 4000 should be the address of the first node, that is 100. Now see, after this linked list, there is this linked list. So see, next of 400, it is 1000, that is address of this node. In this way, we can join two circular linked lists, or we can concatenate two circular linked lists. C program to implement concatenation of two circular linked lists. See the program. So this is our program. This is node structure. These are required prototypes. Inserted function is used for creation of linked list. Display function is used for showing the total linked list, and concat function is used for concatenation of two circular linked lists. In main, I declare three external pointers. Struct node star extptr. Extptr holds the address of our first linked list external pointer. Star extptr1. extptr1 holds address of the second linked list external pointer. And star extptrn. extptrn holds address of our newly created concatenated linked list external pointer. And initially there is no node. So all external pointer contains null. First create the first linked list. So first take how many number of node user want to insert. For the first linked list, say it is n, then start one for loop. For I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Take the info part and call the function insert n by passing the address of extptr and y. That is the info. Then call the function display for showing the total linked list, the first linked list. In this way, you have to do the same thing for the second linked list also. Now call the function concat by passing the address of extptr, that is the first linked list external pointer address, impartial extptr1, that is the second linked list external pointer address, and impartial extptrn, that is the newly created linked list external pointer address. And after concatenation, again call display function by passing the address of newly created linked list external pointer address and see the total linked list after concatenation. So this is our display function we already discussed in our previous video. This is insert n function we already discussed in our previous video. Please consult our previous video. And this is concat function. Now when I run our program, supply the number of node you want to insert for the first linked list. Say it is 4. So first supply the info part of the first node. It is say 11, then 22, then 33, then 44. So this is our first linked list. Now supply the number of node user want to insert for second linked list. Say it is 4. Supply the info part of the first node. Say it is 55, then 66, then 77, and then 88. So this is the second linked list. And after concatenation, I get this concatenated linked list. So this is your programming assignment. Write a C program to concatenate two circular linked lists. Pause this video, try to do it by your own. Linked list is very important topic for your campusing. Try to answer these questions in the comment section. I am waiting for your reply. For getting more and more updates, please like, share and subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.